Hello, football lovers, and welcome to another beautiful time to talk football on this space right here on Waffle Sports, where we bring you the latest in the world of sports. And yes, like I said, it's a beautiful time, a beautiful week to talk football because we have just 6 sleeps. I mean, you sleep, wake up 6 times, and the most prestigious football tournament in the continent of Africa will be on our faces. Yes, the buzz is everywhere in the host nation, which is Morocco, and the host cities. I remain yours truly, Chikezekin Choma, your sports goddess, your sports queen, and I'm set to take you through all the happenings, especially the updates on the African Cup of Nations 2025. All right, so yeah, the updates on African Cup of Nations 2025 as will be hosted by Morocco later this year. The tournament is set to begin on the 21st day of December, just 6 days away. And yes, we'll have the opening games, which will be between Morocco, the host nation, and Comoros. More like some newbie when you talk about AFCON. As part of the razzmatazz of the AFCON 2025, some stadiums have already started showing off or displaying flags of qualified nations. Yes, that's how far Morocco is using technology. We see a lot of sights and sounds in Morocco, a lot of adverts, in strategic places, and fans are already feeling it. This dirty December is actually going to happen for football fans, and that will be taking place in Morocco. Morocco has exceeded the specifications and technical requirements by CAF to host the African Cup of Nations 2025. More than 40 cameras, I repeat, more than 40 cameras will be in use during publications, coverages, and conferences at the African Cup of Nations. It has never been done in the history of African football. That is talking about the African Cup of Nations. Beat that. Morocco are really showing that they are not just preparing for AFCON, but they are also preparing for the joint hosting of the FIFA World Cup in 2030, showing that they are capable of co-hosting the most prestigious football tournament in the world. The fans are not left out, as Morocco has ensured that everything works out for them to have a cozy, comfortable experience when they come for the AFCON. As at today, the 15th day of December 2025, a new High Riyadh railway station will be inaugurated in Rabat to ease the means of transportation of movement of fans. It simply means that you come from any city in Morocco, you want to watch the AFCON in Rabat, from any city, you move from the railway station and you are being stopped directly at the stadium. Can you imagine that? No need of jumping bus or jumping keke like we have here in Nigeria. Just move from the rail station straight to the stadium, and from the stadium straight to whichever city you are in. Morocco are really setting the pace for other African nations. I really feel for the next African nations that will bid to host the AFCON tournament. Moving on from there, let's also let you know that CAF has released a list of banned items in the stadiums for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. So these are the list of things that are not allowed inside the stadium during football time. First on the list is fireworks. No fireworks, no laser pointers. You know laser pointers now, that thing. No professional cameras, no bottles, cans, or foods, no whistles, no trumpets, no horns. no cigarettes, no alcoholic beverages or narcotics of any kind, no balls of any kind, including football, no sharp objects, no weapons, no large or bulky items. The list goes on and on and on. So if you are going to be in Morocco or you're going to be in the stadiums for the games, you just have to look out for all of these banned items and ensure that you do not walk into the stadium with any of those. And I know that security personnel will be in place to check for all of this. And I must commend CAF, especially for that laser pointer. I commend CAF for banning that laser pointer in stadiums. Now, let's come back home to our very own Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Super Eagles, and all. Before we go into the camp update proper, let's let you know that the Nigerian Football Federations have officially flagged up the campaign for the 2025 AFCON. It is Niger for the win. Yes, that's the campaign for the AFCON 2025. Niger for the win. Nigeria will bid to make it 4 AFCON. Yes, our 4 AFCON titles. We've won 3 already, and then we've been in 9 finals in total, losing 5 of those finals and winning just 3. The last was where we came very close, but was denied by Cote d'Ivoire. That's the last edition, the 2023 edition that was played in 2024. Will the Super Eagles go again this time to make it 4? Anyways, we wait to see. Now to the camp update proper. Nigeria happens to be among the 2 nations that have opened camp so far. CAF original date for camp opening and resumption is 16th of December 2025. That is tomorrow. But Nigerian camp opened on the 14th of December, which was yesterday, Sunday. Uganda have also opened their own camp. And for Nigeria, we already have 11 players in camp as at when this video was done or was done. Yes. I am wishing I don't want to look at that list because I mean a lot of fans have had their say, a lot of people have had a lot of things to say, but the striking thing for me was going to find out from a renowned um, journalist and one that has followed Nigerian football for a very long time, that he spoke to an insider in the NFF, and the insider disclosed that the list wasn't entirely or originally or was not Eric Chell's list, meaning interference in who plays for Super Eagles in a crucial moment as the AFCON is still ongoing. Because I wonder how somebody like, with no disrespect to whatever he has done and whatever he represents in football, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how Francis Uzoho made it to the list, and we have Maduka Okoye not making it to the list. I'm still trying to think about it. How Ebenezer was in the list and a player like Boniface didn't make it. And plenty of names. Well, I just hope that this call-up is justified. I will not lie to you. My expectations for the AFCON coming from the Super Eagles is very low. I really pray that I am disappointed. Seriously, because with the list I saw, I don't think we are ready to win the AFCON. Because you look at the other teams vying for the same AFCON, then you will know that Nigeria is in for a serious joke. Moving on from there, let's look at some other aspect, more like refresh our memories when we talk about AFCON. We're going to be looking at African nations with the highest number of AFCON trophies. Yes. Who has the highest, who has the lowest, who ranks where, and all of those. So let's go. Starting with the first position. And that first position goes to none other than Egypt. Yes. Egypt are first on the list of African nations with the highest number of AFCON titles in history, actually. Egypt has 7 AFCON titles, followed by Cameroon with 5. Third on the log is Ghana. Next is Nigeria. They are fourth on the log with 3 AFCON titles. Moving forward, we also have Ivory Coast with the same number of trophies as Nigeria, 3, followed by Algeria with 2. Also, DR Congo have 2. The rest have 1 each. Those are the nations with AFCON titles. Now, let's look at top 10 nations with the most African Cup of Nations points. Yes, that's the one they use in ranking teams in the order of most ranked teams. Apart from the titles you've won, this is the point that gives you rankings. So let's go. We have Egypt with the highest number of African Cup of Nations points, 204 points, followed by Nigeria in 195, followed by Ghana 185, followed by Cote d'Ivoire at fourth with 174 points, Cameroon at fifth, 196 points, Morocco at seventh, 112 points, followed by Senegal, 108 points, Algeria, 105 points, Tunisia, 100 points, and Zambia, 92 points. No South Africa in that mix. So when some teams in Africa are talking, the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, no, the likes of South Africa should know where they belong. Well, take that as a banter. Okay, so now to make, should I say, more like an icing on the cake, let me also give you some notable African stars, players that played for big teams in world football from Africa that actually, some of them achieved great feats in football also, but they didn't win the AFCON. Yes, you heard me. They were great footballers. They are celebrated all over the world. But when it comes to African Cup of Nations title, they didn't win it. So let's go. First on that list is Didier Drogba. He came close with Cote d'Ivoire twice, but failed to win it. Next is our very own legend, Kanu Wankwo. He came close once, didn't win it. Following is Mohamed Salah, who is actually very much active. Hopefully, maybe we wait to see. But for now, Salah has not won any AFCON trophy. He came close twice. Asamoah Gyan, you remember him, the Ghanaian legend. Yes, he also didn't win the AFCON. He came close twice. George Weah, the only African to have won the Ballon d'Or yet. Yes, he too never won the AFCON. He never came close also because, Liberia. We're still waiting for Liberia in football. Then Michael Essien, you remember him? The Chelsea legend, yes. And he's from Ghana. He also didn't win the African Cup of Nations. He came close once. And finally on that list is Hadji. Hadji of Morocco. He never came close. So yes, those are the notable African stars that made, that had their names in football history, but never won the AFCON. If there's any other name you think was a great African player that didn't win the AFCON, please let us know on the comment section. Moving on from the AFCON Razzmatazz, let's go to other footballing story around the world. And we are landing in Spain. There are speculations and claims that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is weighing up option to buy out the Barcelona club for a reported fee of 10 billion euros. Well, if that goes through, then the Cataluna club will be free from all her financial struggles. But only time will tell, as selling of Barcelona will be such a hurdle to overcome because of the long social ownership model of the club. Right from there, we move to India, where thousands of fans who paid up to $133 to get a glimpse of Messi were left frustrated and angry because the Messi left just 20 minutes after his arrival to Lake Salt Stadium in Kolkata, India. The chaotic scene turned violent and the fans were seen throwing ripped out stadium seats, objects, and all into the pitch. The fans were angry that they were not allowed to see Messi properly as he was covered with security personnel, politicians, celebrities, and all. So they were really angry that after paying to see Lionel Messi, they didn't get to see him properly. Well, I understand their plight because it's one of those things that happens when you have a one in a lifetime opportunity to see your idol. That's all I have for you today. Until I come your way again, please hit the subscribe button, like and comment, and please share this content. I remain yours truly, Chikeze Queen Chioma, your sports goddess, signing out.